guys, just going to show you a couple mods that I have done to my 2016 Toyota Tundra Platinum Crewmax. I'm going to start at the front here and I'll make my way to the back here. I will put a description of all the different parts in the description section below here if anybody's interested or has any questions for what mods and where I got them and stuff. Feel free to ask. Okay, we'll start at the front here. Down low here we got a Rigid Industries fog light mount kit. I just went with the Rigid Industries kit because that's the only person that makes a kit for this truck right now. And then I went with the Gen C dualies instead of the Rigid Industries. These ones have worked perfectly fine for me. And I think they were only about 60 or 50 bucks off of Amazon, so I mean you can't really go wrong. And I was after the white housing, so that's why I went with those ones. Come up here. This truck came with the Platinum grill that has the slats all going this way. I changed it out to the Trd Pro Grill. Just it came with that kind of blacked out look. That's kind of what I was going for on this particular truck. Come up here to the headlights. These are the Depot OEM, I guess, blacked out headlight housing kind of thing there. They're kind of the same style as the Trd Pro one, but I think these ones on eBay are only about 260 bucks, so quite a bit cheaper. The fit is good. Didn't really have any problem with fitment on the inside there. I'm not sure if you can see. I did the LED bulbs. I actually bought these ones off of AliExpress. They're the exact same bulbs that Xenon Depot sells, though, with the heat sink on the back. Come around here. Most guys, they put the LED light bar in behind the mesh. I wanted mine exposed. I don't know. I think it looks nicer. I don't really use it that often, so I figured if I could have it exposed so I could see it, kind of ties in the fog lights to the light bar as well. Went with the white housing, and this is a 42-inch curved bar. You can see there the curve. And I had to cut the grill, but it did fit in there good. It was a bit bigger than 42, I think, from the measurements, but with a little bit of trimming. Basically drilled 2 holes in here with my step drill bit, and then I just connected it with just a hand hacksaw or keyhole saw. Because then you get the corners, right? You go right in there with the drill, and then connect the two. Did a little bit of filing down. Then the inside, you can see there's the spots where you had to cut this type of grill out. And this is also off of eBay, this LED light bar. Overall, pretty happy with the quality. The housing and everything seems awesome. It's got the 4D optics on it, so you got the almost like a magnifying glass over the each LED in there. Shipping was fast. I think the total price on this one was $170, $180 for the 42-inch white. The only thing I did switch with this was the switch actually that came with it. It was a real cheap off-on toggle type or whatever, so I had a leftover switch that I had for a Honda Ruckus project that I did, so I used that in there instead. I'll show you that in a little bit here. Coming around here for the suspension, I went with the Icon Stage 1 coilover. Then I also did the Icon neoprene sock. I'm up in Canada here, so do get quite a bit of snow and salt and stuff on the roads, and these have done a pretty good job keeping the grit and stuff off of the threads. I usually wash in here every time I wash the vehicle too. Tires, I went with the BF Goodrich All-Terrain KO2s, and these are a 305/65 R18. I think they're about a 33.6 overall diameter. Perfect fit, I think. Pretty heavy tire, but they're good. And then the wheels are Method NVs in a +25 offset for the Toyota Tundra. Originally I wanted to get the 18s just to stick out a little bit further, but I didn't want to run fender flares on my truck, so these ones actually fit pretty good. You can see they poke just a little bit, but just the perfect amount in my opinion. And I originally took my mud flaps off. I just can't stand mud flaps, but towing a camper I ended up putting them back on, but instead of leaving them stock or whatever, I just ended up trimming them, kind of give them a little bit of a different look, right? Trim on the inside, kind of on an angle. Kind of gives it a neat look, kind of follows the lines of the truck. I hate long antennas, so I switched this one out with the eBay special, which this used to be black, anodized black, but you know, that's what you get when you buy stuff from China. It turned gold. It kind of looks cool, so I'm gonna leave that there. Then I also ordered the painted headlight, or sorry, side view mirror covers. These on the Platinum, they're originally chrome, kind of a fake plastic chrome, so I got rid of those, and then I also did the door handles as well, so kind of cleans the look of the truck up a little bit, hey? Come into the back here, we went with our Egr Rear Cap Spoiler. I know a lot of people are haters for the spoilers, but I thought it looked cool, and I think it tied in kind of nicely with the way the truck looks. I got it painted, matched the body, and then I also I added some black semi-gloss kind of vinyl on the underside just to kind of give it that, tie it in with the rest of the black on the truck. Coming up top here, went with the Undercover Flex tonneau cover. Pretty happy with it so far. You get a little bit of the creasing and rippling of the rubber and stuff, but that's kind of expected. That's the Undercover Flex, so it's polycarbonate top and bottom. Pretty nice product, I like it. So far it's been pretty good, I haven't had any problems. There's a few things that I changed on it. I can show you those in a second here. I just wasn't totally happy with the drain kit that came on it. It used really cheap rubber, and it just wasn't a clean install, so I ended up doing my own little thing here, and I'll show you that right now. Rear, just a shock in the rear is the stage 1, just rear shock. This kit came with a block for the rear, but I didn't add that to it, and I actually lowered the front coilover down to 2 inches instead of 2.5. So open this up here. One thing I like about this kit is you can open it part way. Some of the other kits you can't, so this one you open it, you can attach it here and then it won't blow open on you, which is nice. It's a nice touch. I like that compared to some of the other ones. They don't offer that. And here, just open this up one more here. And then this is the way that you hold this one. That's another reason why I like this one, is it doesn't rest on the cab. You have these arms that hold it into place here. So when you put it up, this is one thing I don't like here. They use self-tapping screws here. Instantly stripped. They use self-tapping screw into aluminum. Shit. They should have done this when they built this thing. They should have put one of these ball mounts here. They should have put that right here, and you could have done the same way. When you prop it open, take this thing right here, and you just prop it right on the thing there, push down, you're locked in. You got one of those on each side. But instead of using this cheap piece of aluminum, they just bent and rubber dipped it or whatever. They should have used that with the ball mount there. It would have made it a lot better of a finished product in my opinion. And then on the bottom here, they gave cheap rubber black hose. I ended up doing with the clear hose, and then I did a 90-degree elbow and a little grommet just to keep it clean. With their install kit, all they had was just a piece of hose, and you're supposed to just punch it through the plastic, but I wanted it to be clean, so that's what I did with that. I'll give you a view of it open here. And that's just, you can see when it's fully open, you get adequate room between the back of the truck and the tonneau cover, so that's nice. Like that there. Just an install note: when you go to install this, if you decide to go with this one, make sure these outside ones are underneath on both sides. When I did it, for some reason I just brain fart, had one on the other side. I had it, this part on the bottom wouldn't sit flush. Scratched my head, kept adjusting it, finally realized you know, after probably not reading the directions. I don't know if it was specified in the directions or if it's just kind of common sense, but anyways, I figured it out. Have the outer one underneath this one, then it makes it fit nice and flush front and back. So yeah, basically this just takes place of the OEM bed rails. You lose those functionality, but you still have your tie downs there and over there, which are still nice. And yeah, you just attach it there, bolt it all down. There's a nice rubber gasket between the two to keep it sealed. And the water is supposed to run down here, and then it goes down those drains and outside of the cab, so that's pretty cool there. And then to fold it down, you just basically, here, I'll put this camera down here and you can see that. These strings right here, pull cords, that's what unlatches the thing, one on each side. And then you put the tailgate up, bam, and then the last fold her down, and she's locked in place. Overall, nice product. I would recommend it. I went with it just for those few things, the not touching the cab and then being able to open it part ways. That's the reason I went with that one. So, and in the back here, I went with your old school LED reverse lights. I don't know, just clean it up. I'm gonna leave the tail lights alone. I like the clean look on the tail lights. And then I also changed the lights out right there for the license plate. And then as far as the exhaust goes on this truck, I did the Mbrp dump exhaust here. You can see it here. I just went the aluminized one, painted it black. It was the cheapest option, and I didn't want a tailpipe sticking out the back. So here's a little video of the exhaust underneath here. And it basically bolts on. Simple installation. Probably takes, I don't know, 10-15 minutes just to line everything up and secure it all down. Looks good. Sounds decent. I'm pretty happy with it. I can fire up the truck now quick and you can hear it start up. The Mbrp exhaust. Inside here, switched out the switch that came with the light bar kit. Piece of crap. It was the push on, push off type, real cheap, flimsy. Ended up just cutting the wires, drilling through the dash right here, and then put this one with the little carbon fiber protector thing on it. It's got a blue light. To wire this thing, basically just ran it right to the fuse panel, used an add a fuse to a switched fuse. So then the light bar will only work when the truck is running. Over here, got the classic Stormtrooper shift knob. Got that off eBay. I think I got it for 16 bucks or something. So I think that's pretty cool. And a little Stormtrooper up there. Changed the interior lights out to LEDs. Those are just eBay's, whatever. You can buy 10 of them for $2. So just a word of caution when you're putting these in. Be very careful. They got this weird copper connection type thing. If you push on it too hard, you can push it right up into the headliner. So that's a pain in the ass. I read about it afterwards because I said, when I installed this, I said, man, I've never seen something so silly. Like, it's not a plastic plug, like, it's just different. So, but be careful. Yeah, if you're switching any of these interior LEDs out, don't push too hard. And I'll show you the headlights and the light bar. Get an idea how bright that is. Not really during the day, but kind of have an idea. So I think these headlights are a 6000K bulb. They're bright at night, way brighter than the stock ones. So And then you got your LED light bar here. I know you probably don't get a very good idea how bright it is during the day, but it matches the fog lights pretty good.